Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tanti Sulpamurti. I'm from 5BB class. Okay, and now I will give you information about types of non-probability sampling. The definition of non-probability sampling. Non-probability sampling is a sampling technique that does not provide equal opportunities for every element or member of the population to be selected as sample. These non-probability sampling techniques include purpose sampling, quota sampling, snowball sampling, and the last convenience sampling. Okay, these are types of non-probability sampling. Number 1, purpose sampling. Number 2, quota sampling. Number 3, snowball sampling. And the last, convenience sampling. Number 1, purposive sampling. Purposive sampling is one of the non-random sampling techniques where the researcher determines the sampling by determining special characteristics that are in accordance with the research objectives so that it is expected to answer the research problem. The purpose of using purposive sampling is to determine the sample of a study which is the criteria that are certain criteria so that the sample taken is in accordance with the researcher objectives. Purposeful sampling is suitable for qualitative research or studies that do not generalize. Okay, next. Number 2, quota sampling. The quota sampling technique is a sampling technique by determining a certain number as a target that must be met in taking samples from the population or especially those that are not infinite or unclear. Then with this number, the researcher takes the sample arbitrarily as long as it meets that sample requirements of the population. Example, researcher want to find out what is the real background, motivation, intention of the parents wanting to send their children to certain school. Parents here mean those who have children of certain school age and have not yet entered the school, or not parents of students but parents of school age children. So of course, the wishes of the parents can actually but carried out or not. Why? If the school is an elite school, maybe there are parents who in their hearts want to send their children to the school, but cannot because of their inability and other reasons. So the desire or motivation intention actually exists, but it does not want because it can't or is not possible to be actualized or realized. So next, snowball sampling. Snowball sampling technique is a method for identifying, selecting, and taking samples in a network or ongoing chain of relationship. The researcher parents network through a sociogram image in the form of a circle of caring image are classified by strips. Each cycle represents one respondent or case, and strips show the relationship between respondent or between case. Newman 2003 Other opinions are growing rapidly that the snowball sampling technique or snowball is one of the sampling methods in which the sample is obtained through a rolling process from one respondent to another. This method is usually used describes the social or communication patterns or sociometric of a particular community. Example, if a researcher wants to interview undocumented immigrants from Mexico, for example, he or she may interview some undocumented individuals whom she knows or could find, earn their trust, then relies on the subject to help find more undocumented individuals. So this process continues until the researcher has all the interviews that he or she arranged or until all contacts have been exhausted. A lot of time is needed for studies that takes double sample. Okay, number 4, convenience sampling. It is a type of sampling technique that does not rely on a random process. So as we see in sample random sampling, to generate a sample, the convenience example is from when we select elements from a population on the basis of what are the elements that are readily available. So, convenience example of research subject were selected for study because they could be required easily. One of the drawbacks of convenience sampling is that the subject in the convenience sample may not be representative of the population of researchers interested in learning. So one advantage of convenience sampling is that data can be collected quickly and at a low cost. So the convenience of the sample used in the field study, which researcher can refine the research study before testing a large and more representative sample. So in the last, advantage of using non-probability sampling. Advantage of using fast is easy, inexpensive, and very usable when minority group participation is required in a study. I think enough. So thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.